It's 2031 and we've achieved so much we're actually running out of things to do. Richard Branson's cloned himself to stand at street corners hitting his groin with a hammer just because he could. We can take food in convenient pill form so that all we need eat are pill meals. But life was so different 30 years ago.
You remember all the celebrity sex tapes? The Abby Titmus, that nurse, Pamela Anderson...
Yeah, Phil Jupitus with Sally Gunnell.
Television in the first part of the 21st century was awash with sex, and behaviour previously thought of as unacceptable now became standard early evening entertainment.
Sally Sunbaba, the Jamaican street prostitute, gets a good start, taking an early lead, followed close by Netshoff, the Russian Tochka girl.
We visit Tim Henman at his new cafe.
Would you like a slice of cake with your coffee?
And we remember Cilla Black's live autopsy.
There we are. Just hand you that carrot.
Do you remember some of the documentaries at the time?
Oh, yes. The Girl with the Voice of Boris Johnson.
Bueno, María, si quisieras decir unas palabras para las cámaras.
My appreciation of Pericles is very much a romantic and literary one.
There's no cure for Maria. It isn't fatal, but I doubt she'll make it to 30.
Beware. There's a Laura blood. I'll root around and examine dear old Cilla.
Do you remember Cilla Black's autopsy?
Yeah, Cilla Black, that was a brilliant one. But some of the other ones, like Anthea Turner's, that was a bit of a flop.
Oh. Surprise, surprise. It's an ovarian cyst.
Yeah, but do you know, apparently she was a singer.
No, I didn't know that. Yeah.
Well, they didn't know till they opened her up.
In 1964, Cilla Black had a hit with anyone who had a heart. And anyone who's ever seen a heart would recognise the telltale signs of atherosclerosis. It's here, and also here.
We must look ourselves in the eye and make this pledge never, ever again.
Well, I nodded my head, but I knew he was committing oratorical suicide. And we must look ourselves in the eye. How do you look yourself in the eye?
Well, with a mirror, maybe?
Oh, yes.
Cameron was great. He would use any means necessary to come over as appealing.
Real change isn't just about policies, or even, dare I say it, having a young, vigorous, energetic leader, although, come to think of it, it's not such a bad idea.
Credit where it's due. David nailed that line. I was pissing myself.
Two of our greatest sportsmen from that period were Tim Henman and Andy Murray. 30 years on, I caught up with just Tim Henman.
What then? What was going through your mind?
Well, what happens when you even fail to kill yourself? Where do you go then? Rural Hertfordshire, that's where. Everything all right?
And it's in rural Hertfordshire that Tim Henman has opened up his new cafe, Tiger Tim's.
1 Queen's Club sandwich and a Timochino. I put up a blackboard saying I serve the 12th fastest service in the world. But when I'm slow getting coffee, they all shout, "Come on, Tim!"
Any other little improvements you've done?
I have installed free internet. But we have tramps coming in here, fiddling with themselves. I wouldn't mind if they drank my coffee, but they drink dental mouthwash. Do you want me to do the clenched fist?
No, don't do that, don't do that.
María, si quisieras hablar, por favor.
Thatcher was the last person that I can remember who did anything that seemed to sound like a lesson about what she thought society should be like.
Gracias.
Do you remember some of the documentaries at the time?
Oh, yes. The Man Who Was Just a Foot.
Right. Watch a bit of, telly. Let's have a look. You like the Bill?